Well, we start this morning with an update on the fog. We are now under a dense fog advisory from Lee County northbound. That's going to go until 9 o'clock. The view you're looking at here is the France Eye Care Center camera that sits on I-75. And not only are we watching the fog there along the interstate, but we're also watching an accident that's been ongoing for about an hour and 15 so far this morning. Let's start with the latest information just in minutes ago. And you can see the dense fog advisory that goes there until 9 o'clock this morning. And then this again is for coastal Lee and Charlotte, DeSoto, and Sarasota counties. So this is something that we're going to be watching throughout the morning, and you can see why. That fog is beginning to thicken up. Our sunrise time doesn't come until 7:15, and then it's going to take some time for that fog to mix out once the sun comes up. But visibility is down to a half a mile in the Cape, about a mile and a quarter there in Port Charlotte, but still looking good for Collier and also for Glades and Hendry County. As far as our temperatures, we are in the low 70s. Our average high is 76, so we're not too far off that before the sun is even up here this morning. And believe it or not, that's actually a degree or two cooler than where we woke up on your Sunday. Dew point value is very high, that with calm winds leading to that fog around town. The winds are actually going to shift around a little bit today. They're going to start off southwest and by lunchtime out of the north, and then they're going to flip right back out of the west there around 5 o'clock. So really not real gusty here today, as it'll get around 10 to 12 miles per hour. Our temperatures, though, above our average is 76. We'll see 80 degrees with overnights back in the mid to upper 60s. That's going to lead to some fog for New Year's Eve. You can see the radar sweeping around, pretty quiet for us, but we do have some showers out over the Gulf Stream, and the rain is not going to be an issue today. Once we clear the fog deck, you can see at lunchtime we have sunshine back in play. That'll go through the afternoon and early evening hours as we're going to stay warm for the next couple of days. A little cooler up in the Midwest as we wait for a big shift in our weather pattern for the early to mid parts of January. In the meantime, a couple of weaker cold fronts and a low attached to that is bringing some rain and some snow there between the Great Lakes and Toronto. Another area of icy mix there between Omaha and South Dakota. For us, we will start to see the cooler air spill to the south here Wednesday, and that will get us even cooler as we go Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, with Saturday being our coldest afternoon, only in the upper 60s. Then long term into next week, we start to see some of that really frigid Canadian air showing up in the purple, diving to the south. And long term, as we look at those trends, that's where we're starting to expect the middle parts of January to be very cold for the Midwest and the eastern half of the U.S. For us, some cooler air arrives here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You see a couple of mornings there in the 40s. And as we look at the 7-day forecast, the afternoons will start to cool off as well. So we're going to be warm through New Year's Eve. And once we get towards the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th here, a lot chillier in the afternoon. Saturday will be our coolest day with a high around 69.